And I know that we want to ensure that we're all doing our part to make sure our relationship is ticking the boxes for both of us, right? Like, what even is a good relationship? I get asked this all the time, right? Especially if you're a modern woman and the two of you are navigating a very new way of being in a polarity, e.g., you making more money than him working less than you maybe, you both working from home, etc., etc. Okay. It's vital that you have these things in check. So I'm going to go through a bit of a list. Deep intimacy. In conversation, you are present. You want to fully understand the other person. You always make them feel supported and loved, even if you don't 100% agree with their opinion. You let them have their opinion. Next one, intimacy with sex. You prioritizing physical intimacy and you embracing those moments that come along, so important. You don't just plan your sex life and make it a chore where it loses its spice. You are able to be present in those intimate moments so they can become even bigger. Deep communication, right? This cannot be replaced with other people. When you have deep, vulnerable communication, that shit cannot be replaced with other people. You make them feel seen and unconditionally loved. Unconditionally loved. You support them in their ambitions, their dreams, their desires. You make them feel safe. You are completely honest with them and you share your heart fully. What else did I write down to give you guys? Oh, you don't fall into the trap of a routine with sex, saying I love you and not having special date nights. You put effort and energy into your relationship. Key example, bye babe, love you, love you, love you, love you. No, pause. I fucking love the hell out of you. Say it, feel it, embrace it like you mean it, right? So whilst the research shows that women that are the breadwinners are more likely to be cheated on, the key thing here is the other factors of cheating that I've mentioned and how is your relationship with money, right? Really important. Let's regroup really quick. He needs to feel like a fucking man in the relationship. You need to feel like the woman in the relationship. The polarity is so fucking important. Money needs to be an open conversation so shit isn't getting shoved under the rugs and then it's bubbling up later, right? Does he tie money to being the provider? How do you talk about money? Do you resent him for not making more? What else is going on in your relationship with money and in your relationship and in the polarity and in you being in your feminine and him being in his masculine? All of those things are really important things to start thinking about. So if you do make more money or the same amount of money as him, you need to join the feminine female breadwinner to get this shit sorted out stat. Fuck having money being a problem in your relationship. Money brings freedom. It's meant to bring beautiful experiences and more space and relaxation in your life. I don't want money bringing problems for you. I don't want you ladies feeling shame or stress or worry about your success. I want you to feel like you can continue to be successful and have the incredible relationship where your man is being a man, because you do get to have that and that is possible for you, right? A quick way to fuck a relationship is to take each other for granted. So check in with yourself to ensure that you are not creating unfair expectations, taking your partner for granted, only conditionally loving him and not seeing his desires, his needs, his wishes, etc. Okay. The other program that would be really, really good for you, I'm going to give you guys two others to look at, is Embodiment of Dating. Number 2, if you find like the hard conversations hard, if you find that you don't know how to fight well, if you feel like you don't know how to talk about difficult things, et cetera, et cetera. Embodiment Day number 2 would be really good. If you look at the website, it will help you to figure out whether it's a good fit for you. You can also send us an email and ask us, just explain your situation. And then the other program is if you need to heal your relationship with money, Magic Money and Manifestation Level 1 is going to help you to heal your relationship with money. I will also say later this year in like August, the Men and Money Bundle is reopening again, which is a blend of a wealth masterclass for healing your relationship with money, and then also MMM Level 2 and Be a Lover, Not a Mother. MMM Level 2 is Magic Money Manifestation Level 2 and Be a Lover, Not a Mother. So that could also be a good thing for some of you guys to hang tight on if that feels like it's a better fit. But as per usual, just go to the website. You can scroll through all the different programs to figure out what's best. We are making a blog post that we'll link below as well. That is the symptoms to problem tracker kind of thing. So you can look at the symptoms that you might have, and then it's directing you to the best programs. So you can take a look at that, and we'll continue to be adding to that list. That's also going to help you to figure out the best programs. But as per usual, you can just send us an email to support@monicagateshealth.com, share what your kind of situation is, and then myself or Olivia will give the best feedback of what would be the best programs for you to do in like order as well, in an ideal situation. And then you can pick and choose, because really my programs can be done in any order, but sometimes people will ask what's the best order, and I'm like, if you can, do it in this order, but if you can't, you're still going to get great results. It's just like this order will create more ease for you to like have like consistent growth, if that makes sense, versus kind of going up, going a little bit down, getting stagnant, etc. Like doing the trauma healing, you guys know, is always number one. So healing your relationship with money, healing your relationship with men, healing your relationship with the feminine is going to be like a really key thing for this topic of conversation from today's podcast.